Hi, this is Mohammed, the CEO of Lil Helper. Today I will talk about failing. So a lot of people might not know this, I think almost nobody knows this, that before we started Lil Helper, Nader and I obviously went to university. We did our bachelor's in aerospace engineering and then we did our master's together, and we graduated 2008, which was the height of the recession. The recession was starting off and jobs were difficult to come by, and so Nader and I started, let's do a business while we're looking for jobs in the aerospace industry in Toronto, Canada. So while we're trying to figure out what kind of business to do, so Nader brought up this thing. Somebody in his family had like a whole container load of granite from Syria, out of all the places in the world. They wanted us to help them sell the thing, and I was like, oh, great, we don't have any investment to do, we have nothing. Let's take a few samples. We created a nice pamphlet. We had no idea about what the hell this granite is, or how to use it, or what the cost of it is, or how to sell. Nothing. We just blindly would go into places and try to sell these things. Obviously, we couldn't sell a single tie. That was a complete failure. One of Nader's uncle had like a boatload of tablecloths, like the frilly tablecloths, and he wanted us to help them sell it. And Nader, Sophie and I, my wife, we actually brought different kind of things home and we photographed it and made like a nice little catalog for it, and again tried to sell it. No, we failed at that. We must have spent hours after work, and this is like we already had a job at that point. So we did this even after we'd come back from work, and we failed magnificently at it. Well, not a single dollar was earned, and it was just a waste of time. And at that time, we realized, both of us, that we need to do something where we actually believed in the product. We believed in what we were doing. So we could actually not only sell with just by words, but actually we we are providing some kind of value to society. So now looking back at it, I'm glad we failed at those things, because we had no idea what we were doing, neither were we interested. So when you look back, I think in our society we look back at failure and seeing things like, oh, that thing didn't work. But because that thing, that whatever you did didn't work, maybe that is going to bring you to something more exciting, more fun. And I feel that concept has kind of been lost, where we have stopped taking chances, where we delve upon our failures too much, and our society is going to enjoy your failure. Everybody loves a failure. Outside of you, everybody's going to love the fact that you fail at. But make sure that doesn't deter you from trying out new things. I'll tell you things that have failed in the company with tons of time, effort, this, that. Yeah, Baby Do Good program has failed. I think it's a failure. But that's good. I know that doesn't work well. So now we have to come up with a better way of doing things. So failure is not such a bad thing. I think failure tells you, at least for me, when I look at it, I have these things in my head that I need to try it out. So at least I can stop thinking about it. At least I can stop obsessing about it. I can clear up some brain space. So once I try it out and it fails, okay, I did this, moving on. So next time you are starting a project, a business, something new, like cloth diapering maybe, I'm sure a lot of people don't do cloth diapering because somebody must have done it. It's too much work. I couldn't do it, so I'm sure you will not be able to do it. So let that not deter you from trying those new things, because only once you try them out, you will know if you're good at it or not. And if you're not good at it, who cares? You're not good at a million other things. So then add one more to that list. How does it matter? Find out what you're not good at to find what you will be great at. And you need to go through that process of elimination, where you take off things. Okay, you know what? Not good at this. Let's not do this. Now I can check that off and tell myself, I've tried it, it didn't work. Now I can do something better, bigger. So failure is not a bad thing. I'm glad we failed at selling the granite. I'm glad we failed at selling those tablecloths, so that Nader and I could actually do Lil Helper. And how glad I am selling poop catchers. It's fun, I love it, and I've done it without a paycheck for the longest time, and I would do it forever. So failure is not a bad thing. We need to tell our kids, imagine you tell your kid before they start riding the bicycle that you will never fall on the bike. No, what we tell them is you will fall and you'll get up, and then you'll do it all over again. It's okay to fall. It's okay to get hurt, and it's okay to get your ego hurt as well. Not only physically, but you will feel, oh my God, my other 6-year-olds are riding a bike and I can't do it. But hey, so what? So what? You need to try new things in order to fail at them, in order to find out what you are great at. And I hope you try something new, try something good, and tell me about it. I want to know what you're trying, and I want to know how beautiful you failed at it, and what's the next thing that you're going to try. Thank you very much. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you're on Facebook, make sure you leave us a comment, tell us what thing is bothering you. That's my dog Lola, who decided to have a meal right now. Thank you again for allowing us to fail at those things, and thank you very much for allowing us to succeed at a few things as well. So talk to you soon. Bye now.